And I do it to serve people, but I'm not really enjoying it when I do it. My dad was an alcoholic till I was 15. I'm so strongly believe that people can change their life because I watched my hero do it. I watched my hero change from living terribly as a father and a husband and a person into the last 35 years of his life being the best man I've ever met. So when I say I believe people can change, I say that from experience. I watched my hero do it. But growing up, I want you to imagine this. I'm 5 years old. I have 3 little sisters. And I had to figure out real quick when my dad got home, every day by the time I was 5, which guy was walking through that front door. And I would get next to the front door as a little boy, 5 years old, and I would watch my old man walk through that door. And I could see his tonality. I could read his face. I could smell his tie tied right. Is his hair a little disheveled? How's he walking? At 5 years old. And if he was drinking, I'd say, Mimi, get the sisters upstairs. Mom will go take a shower. And I would leave myself alone with this man downstairs. It got to the point where I knew at about 7 by the sound the lock made when the key went in it. I'd hear his car drive up, and I would walk up to that front door, and I would listen to the sound the key made. And if it was struggling to get in, Mimi, get upstairs. Get Andrea, get Erica, go upstairs. Mama, go upstairs, take a shower. I knew by the sound. And then if he was drinking, I'd have to change him with the way I communicated. And I would grab his hand. Daddy, how's your day? I got a 93 on my spelling test. I hit a home run at baseball practice. You did? Yeah. Did anything go good? Well, I had one good meeting. And I would be able to move him with my words away from the liquor cabinet. And if I could get him over on the couch, we could sit there and I would just talk into him and change him. If you can survive the temporary, you meet another version of yourself. Little did I know as a 5, 6, 7-year-old little boy that on the other side of that horrific pain that I wish on no child, God was giving me the skills I would use to reach millions and millions of people to change their life. Yeah. And I don't know why today it's bothering me more today. But it is. Something occurred to me I wrote a book called The Power of One More. It's the #1 book in the world for 2 months, which is kind of crazy right now. And if you haven't gotten it, go get it. Forbes said it's the modern day Think and Grow Rich. But what I did in the book, I wrote the book. And then when I was done, I woke up one night. I met my wife in kindergarten, by the way. It's another reason I'm not in prison. And she grew up down the street from me. I woke up. I've only cried maybe like 3 times that she's ever seen. And I woke up I wrote the book, anyway, I woke up about, I don't know, it was probably now about 3 months ago, crying in the middle of the night. I went, babe, wake up, wake up. She goes, what? I said, babe, someone helped Daddy. And she said, what did you say? I said, someone helped Daddy get soap. I never thought about it. But some precious soul helped my dad change his life. When I was 15, me and my dad were driving in the car to a Little League game. He was crying himself. I never saw him cry before or after that day. Basically, he told me that day, I'm going to try to go get sober. I said, what would be different? He goes, I'm going to give it one more try. That was the first time he ever said one more. And he went away and he did finally get sober. And when he got sober, I said, Dad, are you going to stay sober forever? He goes, I can't promise you that. But I can tell you I'm going to stay sober for one more day at a time, which lasted 35 years. Every time I wanted to quit this business, I didn't make a decision to not quit the rest of my life. I made a decision not to quit for one more day. One more day, just don't quit. One more day, hang on. So I said, babe, someone helped my dad in the lowest moment of his life when he was thinking of taking his life. Some precious soul stepped up and said, I will help you. I will help you. And here's the thing, babe.